Hello. Hello, my fiends. Hello, welcome into a Thursday night stream. That's weird, huh? That's weird. No Amber today. She's a very busy woman, so it is just me. But we have a good bit to talk about. I wasn't expecting to actually stream tonight, but we're doing this thing. We're doing it. So, got a few things to talk about. Should I just make you guys wait on what we're talking about? I mean, you see the title. What are we talking about, guys? But talking about, first of all, some of the things we got in the chat before my lovely, beautiful face popped up on all of your screens, whether you're watching TV, mobile, laptop, computer. And part of the occasion, we are drinking from a Jaws glass today. One of the things we might be talking about. But just to get into some of the talk in the chat, Cozy asked if we have our media passes yet. Oh man, we really want to do media for HHN. We really do, so bad, to the point where it's one of my bucket list goals. So if that were to happen ever, oh man, we would definitely seize the opportunity and film all of it for you guys, so you guys can actually see us experience houses and stuff in real time. Oh man. But Adelidia brought up something earlier that I want to talk about briefly, and that is the deep dive. So the deep dive, we're all aware of the deep dive, yes? No? If you haven't, why haven't you watched it? It's like a feature film that was posted almost a year ago. But let's just say I'm gonna give you guys an exclusive of something coming to the channel. You guys, you're in the stream, you're getting the first talking about of what could be coming. So a little bit after we did the deep dive last year, let's say maybe 4 months, Amber actually brought up the fact that this should be something maybe we pursue yearly. Not exactly the deep dive, but something with the vibes of the deep dive that we could do yearly. And I was like, maybe we'll see how the deep dive does, if people actually like it. And it seems like you guys liked it, right? If not, I'm so sorry. 2 hours of absolute terrible stuff on your screen, I apologize. So let's just say we're not doing a deep dive. I'm gonna tell you that right now. We're not doing another deep dive. I'm not doing another 2 hour deep dive. That's not happening this year. But a big thing that I really enjoyed doing when we did the deep dive was bring a bunch of the creators that you guys watch, that I watch, into one space to talk about something. So I'm going to give you guys the exclusive, and obviously if people are watching later, not watching it live, watching the VOD, something is coming. We are working on something that has been in the works for a little bit, and we are really gung-ho driving it full force now. And I'm not going to give you exactly what it is. I want it to be a surprise when it happens, but I will confirm that the Horror Fiends are doing another creator collaborative video this year. I will say that. And I will tell you, if everything goes according to plan, this creator video will be coming out the end of next month. I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm not going to tell you if it's a deep dive, if it's us goofing off, whatever. But I was, again, graced with the fact that creators wanted to do this again. And I get to basically put everyone into a video together again and really showcase what this community has behind it. And even more so with this one. And I will not tell you what that means, but so that is coming, if everything goes according to plan, end of May. end of May, you will have another video with some of the creators you watch. Some new creators. Yeah, that's coming. I will say that. I'm not going to tell you anything else. Nothing else. That's all you get. That's all you get. You watch Deep Dive to go to sleep. Thank you. Appreciate that. I'm glad it's soothing. But yes, so that will be coming. I'm not going to say exactly what it is, but it's just a project that a lot of creators are helping out with. Again, thank you to those people who are helping out with this one. And that is coming. That is coming. Okay, enough talking about me. Obviously, you see the title of the video. There's something I want to talk about. And that is strictly Nightmare on Elm Street. So Nightmare on Elm Street. Usually I don't talk about a rumor unless it's very strong or there's a lot of backing behind it, right? Because there's been a million rumors. Obviously, it's a speculation season, beginning of announcement season for HHN. Excuse me. But a new rumor that was recently brought to light was that Freddy Krueger Nightmare on Elm Street might actually not be coming to Halloween Horror Nights. Now again, this is speculation. This is rumors. I will never say this is confirmed. Because this could be just talk. You know, we don't know what's coming. Honestly, none of us know. Universal confirms that kind of stuff. But the rumor is that Freddy Krueger is no longer coming to the event. So, if that was true, I feel like that is a huge fumble. Correct? Are we all assuming or thinking the same thing? Because Freddy Krueger, if you lose Freddy Krueger, if they even had Freddy Krueger or Nightmare on Elm Street to begin with, to lose the license, that's tough, man, because that is a strong one. But who knows? Maybe this is all talk, and maybe Nightmare on Elm Street's coming, or maybe it's not. Maybe it's the Goodnight Moon house, right? We all remember that bedtime story. Who knows? So we're gonna let me talk to chat real quick. I want to see what you guys are thinking about this rumor. Again, it's a rumor. It's a rumor. I don't want to ever confirm anything for you until Universal does. Just saying. But I want to see what you guys think. So maybe Terrifier instead. You know, one can always hope, right? I love Terrifier. But I don't know. I feel like maybe not. Then we get, what's the deep dive? By the way, your mustache is way cooler than mine. Thank you. It takes a lot of work. This mustache is my pride and joy. If anyone ever shaved off my mustache in my sleep, man, that would be a dark time. When will HHN announce the first house/maze? I don't know. My guess is probably May at some point. That's been my generalization of it. I honestly do not know. Welcome in, Zombie Chris. Hello, my friend. How are you doing today? Sorry, I'm just now catching up on chat. Boo. Joey, you were very correct in saying boo, if this is true. I agree with you, my friend. Or my fiend. Sorry, that was a dumb joke. Anyways, Adelidia, you saw me almost mispronounce your name, right? You heard that. God, I hope it isn't true. So do I. I mean, Freddy Krueger coming back to the event. Like, for example, my first year, 2015, I got Freddy vs. Jason. And, man, seeing Freddy in a house, that was 2015, right? Oh, God. I don't remember if it was 2015. Whenever it was, I did experience Freddy Krueger inside of a house, and that was peak HHN. So having him back inside of a house, whether it's a sprung tent, soundstage, whatever it is, I feel like is the right move for HHN. But if it's lost, man, I hope not. One of the biggest, I feel like, downfalls for me during 25 was the fact that Scream was gonna come to the event. And if you don't believe me, go watch the deep dive. But Scream was supposed to come to the event, and it licensing got lost. And the thing with Scream is you got to get the licensing for the mask from Fun World. Then obviously the license is definitely split between Paramount, Spyglass, and Dimension, and everything that did all of these films. So Scream was very hard to, I guess, maintain if you're gonna do Scream. But that is one of the saddest things I feel like has happened in HHN besides the pandemic. The pandemic year when there was none. There was no HHN. But they had Scream to the point where they put Ghostface in a promo and had to reshoot the promo or re-edit the promo to edit him out. And I'm hoping Freddy Krueger doesn't get the same like treatment, right? Because we know construction is happening, right? We've seen the pictures. If you're on like Twitter, or I guess it's called X now, but if you're on Twitter and you've seen like, you know, some tents inside of Orlando's Universal, obviously they're doing construction in there. There's not a whole lot of construction happening that people can see, which is completely fine. I feel like not all the construction needs to get shown. It kind of spoils some things sometimes. And obviously we know Hollywood is completely underway. There's a lot of construction happening in Hollywood. But yeah, man, I hope Freddy Krueger, like, if they're in the middle of construction and building, like, the Elm Street house right now and they lost the license, I hope that's not the case. I really don't. So let's hope this rumor is just a rumor, right? Who knows? The thing was talking about a rumor is the whole beginning of Freddy Krueger coming to the event is a rumor. We don't know. We don't know if that's even coming or where that even came from, right? But that's just what everyone thinks. Anyways, going back to chat. Unless they mention Ghostbusters with the store announcement, we won't get an HHN announcement until next month, is my guess. I agree, Chris. I agree. I think May is coming for the next HHN announcement. Now, obviously, we have an announcement coming from Universal that's not HHN related, and I'll get into that in a little bit. But yeah. If they can't bring back Elm Street, then why not bring back Run House as a backup to represent the slasher subgenre? Only bring Run if it's Eddie. You know I'm going to get any way to stick my icons in there. But yeah, no, I feel like Run, a reiteration of Run would be nice. It's been a while, right? It's been a while since we got a Run House. I'm holding out hope for Freddy. Welcome in, Nate. It's good to see you, my guy. I would love to have Freddy again. We last had him in Hollywood in 2017. Yeah, I feel like that's what I'm saying. Freddy is like the perfect haunted house, in my opinion, haunted attraction. Because the way Nightmare on Elm Street is, it's a dream sequence, and there's a lot of like pop-out scare. I don't know, the whole atmosphere of the Nightmare on Elm Street series, besides the 2010 one, is, I feel like, a perfect like blueprint for a haunted house. And obviously they've done it before. 2007 when they did Dreamwalkers or whatever it was called. Yeah, so they've done it before. And then Freddy vs. Jason. They can do Freddy. So I hope they didn't lose it. Like, you know, because they've done it before. They've done it twice. So I feel like they're very good with New Line at this point. They've done Jason. Like, I feel like they're good with New Line Cinema. So I don't know where the rumor is coming from because I don't see, like, any evidence behind it. So... any Fallout specs? Fallout, like the video game that is now a TV series? You know, I don't know. I haven't heard anything about it. But I think Fallout could be a cool haunted house, in my opinion. I haven't seen the series. I've heard it's really good. Dreamport said it was really good. If you guys don't know, Dreamport Productions, another creator. He said it was really good. I've been meaning to watch it, actually, because I did play the games growing up. I played Fallout 3, I think was the first one I played, and then I played Fallout New Vegas, which I feel like is my favorite out of them all. Maybe that's a hot take, I don't know. Then I played Fallout 4, but I didn't play anything after that. It's kind of when I stopped playing video games as much, I guess, as I used to when I was younger. But Fallout could be a cool concept. But as far as like solid spec about it, I haven't heard anything. This year will be if you love the originals because the IPs are not next level. Ooh, hot take from Chris, guys. Do you agree? Do you agree? I mean, if the rumored originals that are rumored do come to the event, I would probably agree with you there. It's surprising we haven't gotten any announcements yet. You know, I would agree with you if this was still 2018. But because we are in the era of the 30s, and the 30s are, well, I won't say the complete 30s, because I feel like HHN 30s announcement season was pretty fruitful. I want to say it was as fruitful as like 2018 and things like that. But I'm not surprised we haven't gotten an announcement. I think they're following a certain formula. So I think first announcements May, particularly. I could be wrong though. It could be they could drop everything in August if they wanted to. I mean, they run the show. Adam says, I hope that rumor isn't true. Major Nightmare on Elm Street house Dreamwalkers in 2007 was great. See, I didn't go in 2007. That was before I started going to see the event. But I have seen walkthroughs, and I have seen the Q Line video and all that fun stuff. And yeah, it looked like a solid house. It did. I wish I could have experienced that. Adam says, yeah, that Scream kerfuffle was so sad. I agree with you. Man. Missed opportunity. I'd love to see a last voyage of the Demeter house. Make it happen, Universal. I agree. I will be honest with you. I have not seen Last Voyage of Demeter, but I do love my Universal Monsters. Huge fan of Universal Monsters. But Last Voyage of Demeter, from what I have seen of like trailers and clips and things like that, because I've researched the movie, it looked like a good movie to me. And I've heard from, who would I talk to about it? Was it Nerd Squish? I'm not sure. Someone was talking about it, and they said it was a really good film as well. So I feel like it could easily be done. It's Universal. It's their own property. Speaking of Universal Monsters, me and Amber actually finally got the time to sit down last night and watch Lisa Frankenstein. That was a fantastic movie. I don't know if you guys have seen Lisa Frankenstein yet. It's like a new take on Bride and Frank. Really good movie. It's weird. It's camp. It's very camp. But it's good. I was pleasantly surprised with it. Anyways, getting off track here. Fallout would have been cool, but haven't heard anything on that. Yeah, agreed. Agreed, Chris. Agreed. What Elm Street movie would you like to see turned into a maze? Easy. Dream Warriors. Boom. Done. Pack it up. Go home. Dream Warriors, right? That is like one of the best Nightmare on Elm Street films. Oh, and I literally see Joey said underneath it, Dream Warriors. Agreed, Joey. Agreed. Dream Warriors for sure. Or a new Nightmare. That's not bad. Awesome, Adam. I would want the original. I mean, yes, the original, of course, too, as well. I mean, it'd be cool to just go through the original. What was I saying about that? Oh, it'd be cool to walk through the Johnny Depp scene when he's pushed inside the bed and the blood splats up. I think that would be cool to see. I mean, we kind of got that with the Shining house back in, was that 2017? So, 27. I might be wrong. The Shining 26? I don't know. I get my houses confused sometimes. I think Wes Craven's family owns Freddy now. I mean, that makes sense. I mean, I feel like that's right. That should be how it is. I feel like even Scream, I feel like Wes Craven's family should be the guiding light on that, but that's fine. I just hope, I hope they're willing to, I don't know, let Wes's vision go to different places like HHN or something. Zip lips, I know, but I'm not saying anything. Good secrecy there, Chris. I couldn't find the right word. You saw me struggle with that. Last Voyage Demeter was scary as heck, and its environment would be perfect for a house. Yeah, I think so too. I mean, it's set on the Demeter, right? The ship, and which was, I believe, isn't it a chapter out of the original Dracula book? Or Dracula story tale, whatever. And obviously we've seen ships before with Dead Man's Pier. It could easily be done. I agree. It's been on my list. I need to watch Lisa Frankenstein. It's on Peacock. That's where I watched it. Fun fact: if you buy an HHN ticket, you get 6 months free of Peacock. So you can literally basically watch it for free if you're going to HHN. So if that's what you want to do, I mean, it's a good movie. I feel like it's very camp. There's humor. It's like a rom-com horror kind of thing. But yeah. Lisa Frankenstein was indeed great. My girlfriend and I are thinking of cosplaying as Lisa and the Creature at Spooky Empire next month. I will tell you right now, don't think about it. Just do it. Just do it. Because, I mean, Catherine Newton's there. She'd probably really appreciate that. If you're going to meet her, of course. Yeah, do it, man. Cons are fantastic. Great place to show your creative side. I love cons, obviously. And you get to meet some of your idols. Like, for example, if you're a big fan of Catherine Newton, which I feel like I am, because I've loved everything she's done. Speaking of everything she's done, I need to see Abigail. Don't spoil Abigail for me, please, if you've seen it. I'm seeing it this weekend. Don't spoil it for me. But yes, don't think about it. Just do it, man. Just do it. Peace out, Mr. Freddy. Shh, Chris. Shh. Let us hope, okay? Let us hope and pray. You know, let's hope. Smart man, Chris. Yes, it is. The captain's log describing what happened. Okay, that's what I thought. It's been a while since I read Dracula. Obviously, I'm a movie guy more than a book guy, so I'm very familiar with, obviously, the Universal Monster, Dracula, you know, the Bela Lugosi, that stuff, and obviously the new iterations of Dracula, like Bram Stoker, whatever it is. I'm familiar with that Dracula, too, as well. And there's been a million variations of Dracula. Van Helsing, you know. Dracula you can play with so much. I mean, Hotel Transylvania, that's Dracula. I think Wes's family only owns the first Elm Street movie. And from what I've heard, he was never involved with almost all of the sequels. I didn't know that, actually. I love Wes Craven. Everything Wes Craven touches is gold. I think since Wes Craven created Freddy and wrote the original movie independently, the rights revert to him after 40 years, since it wasn't a work for hire like Friday the 13th or Halloween. Huh. I did not know that. But now I do. Thank you for the information, Joey. Joey, you're like my encyclopedia in these streams, man. Appreciate you, dude. Appreciate you. Catherine Newton rules. Even in Quantumania, she did the best she could with that movie's terrible script. Well, it's Disney. I'm sorry. I'm terrible. You know I gotta hate on Disney because I'm a Universal channel. You know I got to. But no, honestly, I will say this. I like the first 10 years of Marvel. After that, I feel like things went a little downhill. And I did not actually watch Quantumania, so... But I heard it was bad. I do not say blah, blah, blah. Yes, that. Adam Sandler's Dracula. Monster Squad Dracula. Ooh, I forgot about that one. That's a good movie. If you guys haven't seen Monster Squad, Stephen King rules, man. Fantastic movie. Fantastic movie. I'm a very, when it comes to horror, I'm a huge physical media collector. So I'll go to thrift shops, or I'll go to Best Buy, Walmart, wherever I can go where I can find DVDs, Blu-rays, Steelbooks, and I collect those kind of things because, I don't know, I grew up with VHS. I collect VHS as well. So I collect VHS, DVD, Blu-ray, Steelbook, whatever, of all horror movies. So I'll go to flea markets, things like that. And one of the ones I do have on physical media is Monster Squad. Fantastic movie. So this is how we're feeling about Freddy. I'm glad we're all on the same page about Freddy. Alice in Chains. Glad we're all on the same page about Freddy, because I'm hoping the rumor isn't true. I really do. But it's speculation season. Who knows what's going on until it's confirmed. The ending of Monster Squad with Frankenstein brings me to tears every time. Yeah. I agree. Alice in Chains, please. That would make such a campy house. Agreed. Alright, so now I'm going to shift gears, guys. I'm going to shift gears because I'm not doing a long stream today. So I'm going to shift gears a little bit. We've talked about Freddy. We talked about how we feel about it. Man, let's hope it isn't true. That's all we can do. And we'll see what happens when Universal confirms things, whenever that might be. But now I want to talk about something that Universal is confirming. And this is outside of HHN. So if you don't want to talk about this, don't want to hear about this, I completely understand. But I did want to talk about, for probably the first time on the channel, is just Universal. Just want to talk about Universal because they're doing something that I'm very interested in. Because I'm a movie guy, right? I love the classic Universal movies like Jaws, Jurassic Park, E.T., Back to the Future. Those are my jam. Outside of horror, right? Well, I mean, Jaws is horror, but you know what I mean. And there's something going on to do with the tribute store that's coming to Universal, the summer one, not the HHN one. And I mean, there's other talk happening about stuff going on inside the park as well that I'm pretty interested in. So I want to talk about that real quick. So Universal today, if you don't follow Universal Orlando Resort on Twitter or X, I don't know if they posted it anywhere else because they might have. But they posted this little video that's very reminiscent of like an HHN teaser because there's a lot of static. But they're announcing something soon, and I wanted to look at that real quick, if you guys don't mind me doing so. And I want to talk with you guys about it, see what you guys think, see how we're feeling. So let me switch over to the right thing here. Boom. Okay. This here, ooh. Let me fix this here. Give me 2 secs. Okay. You guys see that? Is that beautiful? Okay. So this was posted by Universal today. Looks like a little teaser of something coming to the park. And as you can see, it's a little TV screen. Us HHN fans know how to code this stuff, right? But it's a little TV screen about something coming. What is it, guys? Who knows? If you guys do follow, like, Universal as just a park as well, you know what it is, but, We've got a TV screen with the date of April 29th, 11 days from now, 2024. And here's the video. Classic Universal Studios, little thing, logo. And some static with some things flashing up. I'm not going to have the precision to stop on these things. But it's just little things popping up, little logos. Looks like there was a bike there, a ghost. And that's it. That is the entire teaser, or whatever it is. Now, obviously, talks inside of Universal have been that the next tribute store is going to be... that the next tribute store is going to be something to do with the classic rides or classic Universal movies, right? And that is why I pulled out my trusty Jaws cup today. That is why I did that. All right, back to me. Hello. So, that is the video. So the little logos that were inside of the logos representing some classic Universal properties, Universal rides. We had a ghost, which could only mean one thing, and that is Ghostbusters. We had, I believe it was something representing Back to the Future. I forgot what it was now. But there is something representing to Back to the Future. Then there is a bike in there, obviously representing E.T. And I might be missing a few things, but I feel like I am missing a few things. But there's logos inside of there to show possibly what's coming to the tribute store, the summer tribute store. So could we be getting a classic Universal summer tribute store? I would be all for that because I love like the vintage Universal, the classic Universal, like the Back to the Future, the Jaws ride, rest in peace, that kind of Universal. The Ghostbusters, oof. And then, now there is more talk about this than just a summer tribute store. And I want to find, I don't know where it was posted. Okay, here it is. Universal did post it. Okay, I want to talk about this as well, while we're on the topic of this. Give me 2 seconds. Okay. So, Universal posted this as well and said, just found these tapes. Should we see what's on them? And now this is what's causing people to think something else as well than just a tribute store is being announced on the 29th of April. So we have these VHS tapes that says Summer 2024, Childhood Memories, Fun in the Water, First Day of School, and Get the Show on the Road. So what could these mean? Is this maybe a catalog of what is coming to the parks for summer? And you know, normally I don't talk about Universal as like a daily operation thing. I'm mainly HHN. But this piqued my interest and I wanted to talk about it because it's still in the same vein, you know? So childhood memories. People are wanting to decipher what these tapes mean. So we'll start with the childhood memories. Because Summer 24, that's pretty easy to talk about. But childhood memories. What does childhood memories mean? What do you guys think that means? I'll wait for you guys to say it while I read the rest of chat here. So, let's see. 100% thought this was an HHN tease when it first came out. Honestly, so did I. I'm not going to lie with you. Because of static, and I was like, ooh. And then I was like, wait, never mind. I got too happy there. But nope. That tribute store is going to be Chef's Kiss. I agree. I definitely want to go to this tribute store and film, man. I want to talk about it. And then we got that. Oh, I already said that. I think this teaser also ties into the new parade and Lagoon show. I completely agree with you. Obviously, we've had the talk about the mega movie parade coming, especially recently talking about HHN because we think that the floats from that are going to take up the parade buildings we're used to for HHN. But yes, the mega movie parade. And then obviously we know the lagoon's been being worked on since Ghoulish of HHN. 32. 31. Oh god. Has it really been that long? No way, right? But we know it has been, worked on. And obviously stuff has, transpired. There's been construction shown. And now it looks like they filled the lagoon. So, there's that. Fun in the water equals Jaws. Maybe. If we're getting a new Lagoon show for summer, hope that means there's an HHN one ready too. And I will get to that, Joey. I agree with you there. Fun in the water equals Lagoon show. DreamWorks. Sinister. But yeah, so childhood memories, I feel like could be a nostalgia factor kind of thing, talking about the tribute store. Talking about the tribute store is a nostalgia factor. You're going to get nostalgic because you're talking about that. Or this childhood memories thing could mean DreamWorks. Right, DreamWorks Land is opening soon for summer. Makes sense. Then we get to Fun in the Water. Now, this could be Jaws. You never know. Maybe they're going to completely destroy Doggone Alley and put Jaws back. Maybe. Or Fun in the Water could mean Lagoon show, which I feel like is more on point, right? Then we get to First Day of School. So this here makes me think of DreamWorks more so. Makes me think of possibly First Day of School, meaning like something you're going to it for the first time. DreamWorks is the thing that's coming for the first time inside of Universal. So more so that than Childhood Memories for me feels like DreamWorks. Childhood Memories feels more like nostalgia factor kind of thing coming to the event. The event. You see, I only talk about HHN. The park. And then Get the Show on the Road. What do we think that means, guys? What does Get the Show on the Road mean? Honestly, that one's... I don't know actually about that one. That one I was like, is that just like a generalization? Or is Get the Show on the Road the parade? Could be. Could easily be the parade as well. Let's see. Maybe First Day of School could be the kid sticking pencils into his family eyes. Maybe, this could be all an elaborate ruse for HHN. Childhood memories equals DreamWorks. Maybe it does. I thought first day of school was opening day for DreamWorks. Possibly. Could be. Zombie Chris says Universal has a lot of announcements to drop soon. So next couple of months will be exciting. Agreed. Because we got obviously the stuff coming for summer, right? All this stuff that I'm actually very excited for. Outside of HHN. Then of course we have the one and true, the beautiful Halloween Horror Nights announcements coming as well. Parade. Yeah, everyone thinks that's Parade. I agree. It literally did stun me for a second. I was like, what could get the show on the road mean? Just like a generalization of this is everything that's coming. Now we gotta get the show on the road. But no. Show, you gotta think about it literally. What is the show on the physical road? It's a parade. What is a show on a road? It's a parade. That's what it is. So that is what could be coming to the parks. And the daily operation. Which I definitely wanted to talk about because I like those classic, nostalgic, Universal. I mean, it's cool, right? I mean, HHN's better, right? But it is cool, right? It's cool to talk about. Cool to see what's going on. I like when it's not just Minions everywhere. I don't want to see bananas everywhere. I like when Universal goes back to what it used to be sometimes. The Ride the Movies thing. Obviously, they did that Minecraft thing that I never did, but the Minecraft thing where you could see the classic Universal. I do miss Twister. I see the Twister chat there. I remember the Twister ride or attraction. Everyone said that was so boring. I actually really like that. Twister the game or Twister the movie? Obviously Twister the game, Joey. What movie are you even talking about, man? I really hope we do get a Lagoon show for HHN. Didn't appreciate enough when it was there, plus the event needed it. Yes, 100% agreed. Now, I do agree if the Lagoon show is back for the summer, there is more of a possibility that we could get a Lagoon show for Halloween Horror Nights. I completely hope that is the case, because that helps so much with crowd control. And it is just such a cool thing that they do, like the 29 one. With the Stranger Things and the Ghostbusters was awesome. Then we get to 30 with the Marathon of Mayhem, which was Jack's whole thing and showing off these Universal monsters, and that was cool. Then we get to 31 with Ghoulish, which is basically like a little monster mash or storytelling, which was also cool. Then we don't have anything. That's the sad thing. We don't have anything after that. And I do think the Lagoon Show needs to come back. I feel like it was a staple in those years of HHN. And I feel like that, if we're getting it for summer, could easily be reprogrammed for HHN. But maybe not. Maybe they want to completely keep it for the daily operations. Who knows? So many 90 vibes with the HHN shirt and now all of this. Could it all tie in together? That is a deep dive, my friend. That is a great question. Maybe. I mean, maybe the whole theme of Universal for 2024 season could be 90s. Possibly. Who knows? I agree 90s would be a great theme for HHN. And 90s at Universal is the peak Universal. So yeah. I would love if Universal just was like, let's just do a whole nostalgic year. Let's make the daily operations nostalgic, and let's bring it to HHN, make it nostalgic as well. That would be awesome. You missed Ghoulish by a week. Man, I apologize for you. No, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't watch Ghoulish. I didn't watch Ghoulish inside of the actual event. I went and watched Ghoulish, like a YouTube video of it later. Definitely felt it when we didn't have the Lagoon show last year. Those lines were crazy. Yes, I agree. And it brought me to the point of this year, I've never done Express. Never done Express Pass. All my years of going to HHN. This year is my first year doing it. I'm going to completely get Express this year because usually when we went to HHN, I was able to do all 10 houses in one night, stand by, get it done. Last year, that was impossible. I got 3 houses done on one night. If you want to be able to enjoy the event and not stress yourself out, you want to be able to try the food, If you need to rest, you know, rest your legs, your feet, whatever. I only got 3 houses done on opening night. I think it was 3 or 4. It took me 3 days to completely do the event on opening weekend. So yeah, this year I am straight up buying Express. It's gonna hurt me. I mean, it's gonna be expensive because I get Frequent Fear and Express at the same time. But it's what's needed, and I feel like you guys, if you're able to afford Express, if it's, you know, obviously money friendly to do for you, I agree, you should definitely go down the Express route this year. I still remember the old Lagoon balloons that had projections on them from Sweet 16. Or was it HHN 17? I don't know. That was before my time going to the event. I would have to look that up. But Sweet 16, I wish I could have went to that year. Or 20. Like I said, my first year was 25, so I missed a lot. But those earlier years of HHN, I wish I would have done. Yes, my first time getting Express this year too. I agree. I think it's the move going forward, depending on what IPs come to the event. Like, for example, Stranger Things, huge IP for the event. Makes sense why it was so busy. Last of Us, 2 big IPs in 1 year. Makes sense for the, you know, year to be packed, the event that year. Now, if, for example, by a miracle, Five Nights at Freddy's comes to this year's HHN, yeah, you bet your butt you need Express. You thought it was busy last year. But honestly, the event's getting more popular. Obviously, we have more creators covering it. We have a higher, like a bigger community partaking inside of speculation. The event's only getting bigger. So it's only going to get more busy. Especially if you're one of those people that are going to go on opening weekend or opening night or in October, closer to Halloween. It's going to be busy, man. It's going to be busy. And I feel like Express is kind of what you have to do now. I just remember them projecting music videos on them, and Marilyn Manson was one of them, but I was 17, so it's a bit foggy what year that was. Yeah, I would have to look that up. A great tool I use whenever I want to like reminisce or like try to figure out when a house I can't remember what year was. HHN Wiki on Google. Whoever runs that keeps it pretty well informed. And I'm sure you can probably find what you're looking for there. So just look up HHN Wiki on Google and you'll find it. But anyways, that's going to do it for me tonight, guys. Like I said, it was just a short stream. I didn't plan to stream tonight, but I was like, I kind of want to talk about this because I was just like, Freddy Krueger, this whole thing going on, maybe he's not coming, maybe he is. Definitely wanted to see your guys' opinions on that. And then obviously we had Universal talking about something coming to the park, and I was like, this could be my first chance to talk about the daily operations of Universal on the channel. Obviously this is not like a regular thing I'm going to do because I just really like the old Universal rides and the movies. So I definitely want to talk about it. But yeah, that's going to do it for me tonight, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Appreciate you guys on the surprise stream. I literally put the thumbnail and the starting soon like 15 minutes before. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me tonight, talking about this, getting your opinions. I was like, I want to talk with the Fiends. I want to talk about this with them, see what they think. So I appreciate you guys hanging out with me tonight, and have a great rest of your Thursday. Working on some stuff for the channel. Obviously, they're working on something that's coming out in May. I'm not going to tell you what. And obviously, we're working on other videos as well, and streams and things like that. So we will see you guys very, very soon. And we will see you guys in the fog, and also inside of the morgue. Thank you guys for hanging out. Appreciate it.